They've been the closest of friends, they've been sworn enemies, and now once again Amar Singh and Mulayam Singh Yadav seem to be retracing their friendship. A new warmth emerging in the political calculus of Uttar Pradesh. Joining us now is the man himself, the newsmaker Amar Singh. Thank you very much, sir, for speaking to Headlines today. Given
it is just not required. There is no news.
All that happened between you and the Samajwadi party in the past, and especially all the comments that you've made against Mulayam Singh and his senior leaders have made against you, what explains this newfound friendship between Amar Singh and leaders of the Samajwadi party?
History. You can change geography by dividing a country, by doing something, but history cannot be changed, and history teaches everyone a lesson. Some lesson I have been taught by history.
What is the lesson Mulayam Singh has learned from this history?
Well, he is an elderly person, so it is not prudent on my part to say that what lesson he has drawn from it. But certainly people who are responsible in creating and widening a rift between us, they stand exposed in the process of time, because people who wronged me, they ganged up against me. I think that lack of direct connectivity between us was the major bone of contention, because somebody used to come to me to say something, somebody used to go to him to say something, and I used to believe, he used to believe, and things got flare up. For instance, somebody like Jaya Bachchan was playing a mischievous role of middlewoman. It was very disgusting. She told me very candidly that, oh God, they are not worthy of the respect they are getting from you. We must have gone and told them something, not realizing that in such relationship it's not a theatre and it's not a cinema where Salim Javed has written a particular dialogue and you are performing. It's not real life, it's real life. And real life, if the old friends, they get together and they start exchanging, so they will start from the place where they have left. And I have always maintained one aspect, that Mulayam Singh has given me a lot of confidence, lot of opportunities and a platform.
No, but he also is somebody who wrote a very scathing letter, threw you out of the Samajwadi party. What happened over the past few weeks that seemed to change this this frostiness into a new friendship?
I think the biggest change happened during Lok Sabha election. After having done what I have done for Congress, I am still very grateful to Right Honourable Sonia Gandhi ji, because she has lost election. My esteem for her will go down. This is absolutely disgusting thought I will not like to entertain. She was very kind, and I have got highest regard for her. But the team Rahul, I requested them for Jaya Pradhan ji, and she was given Muradabad seat. Voluntarily, my name appeared for Gautam Buddha Nagar after a casual conversation with Mr. Nirmal Khatri. He only discussed, he never promised anything. And I saw my name appearing over there, and then came Rahul Gandhi's closest aide, Bhavar Jitendra Singh, telling me that, sir, we have decided to field you from Gautam Buddha Nagar, but we will not give our symbol to you. I said, your symbol has got no value. Chidambaram is refusing, or your senior leaders are running away. Anybody who will be accepting your symbol will be doing you a favor today. So what is so great is, as a matter of fact, if I contest independently, I may probably get more vote. But what prompts you to say that you will not give me symbol? He said, because you are tainted. The Supreme Court ordered, because the case is no longer sub judice, I am acquitted. The charge sheet is, I am discharged by the Honorable Court. The cash trail was not traced to me or to my wife or to anybody close to me. That was the order of the Supreme Court. And subsequently, at the level of charge sheet being framed, I was acquitted. So this question is not raised by Bharatiya Janata Party for Mr. Amit Shah. He is rewarded for doing so much for this party. Rahul Gandhi's closest aide is telling me that you are tainted. That made me feel so terrible that I can't tell you.
And that's what's pushing you in the direction of the Samajwadi party. I'm told that Bonnie Kapoor met with Akhilesh Yadav in Lucknow, and that's really how the first step towards rebuilding this friendship was taken.
That is absolutely correct. Mr. Boni Kapoor, his son Arjun has become a huge star, and for Arjun's film shooting he needed certain permissions. He got hold of somebody close to Akhilesh and went to him. He said that, don't you remember that in my wedding reception, which was hosted by uncle, not by my father, you were invited of uncle and you came and blessed me. I was not chief minister at that point of time. What is the need for you to come through anybody? You can just phone and come. You are uncle's friend. You are not somebody unknown. You attended my wedding reception, and I have not been able to do anything in lieu of that for you. And this, I promote tourism and film shooting in my state, so that's not a big deal. So out of 25 minute meeting, for 22 to 23 minutes he only spoke good of me. Then I picked up the phone and thanked him for the thing. That really broke the ice, and all said and done, any amount of claimants who profess to be close to Akhilesh cannot be closer to him than me, because what he has been through in the process of his becoming what he is today, nobody is as close a witness as I am. And he professed this not only to Boni Kapoor but also to Jayapradaji, and I was astonished because certain intimate details which is known to him and me, and I have not shared it in public, he told this to Jayapradaji and she repeated to me.
So are you then suggesting, Mr. Amar Singh, that if Akhilesh, whom you've seen grow up as a child to now become Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, were to ask you, as his uncle, as his elder, to forget what happened in the past and to come back and join the Samajwadi Party, is that something you would be okay with?
Akhilesh and me, we have not discussed politics, and our meeting today, first at Shivpalji's place and subsequently at Mulayam Singhji, Akhilesh and me, when we three of us met, it has got nothing to do with politics. After a long spell of 5 years, the Shivpal always maintained connectivity. He did not leave this connectivity even for a moment, to be fair to him. Should not be read politically as of now.
As of now is very interesting. You add the phrase as of now. What does that mean? Because there are people like Ram Gopal Yadav who said there is no question of Amar Singh coming back to the Samajwadi Party.
I would not like to comment on Ram Gopal, because if I will comment, he will again comment. So
no, but he said this just yesterday, that there is no question of Amar Singh coming back to the party.
To him. I have not gone and met anyone with an application, hey, please take me, with a begging bowl. I have not gone. And I have gone and met on emotional cause, and I am happy with that. And this term I am enjoying. For this term also, Mulayam Singh is there. Go and ask him. I said that I don't want to become MP. Unlike others who falls in the queue.
No, but there's also the matter of Azam Khan. Azam Khan has been your worst enemy. When you were thrown out of the Samajwadi Party, it was also because the party felt at that time Azam Khan was the stronger asset who could land the Muslim vote. Do you think because of what's happened in the past few months, the Samajwadi Party has now come to a conclusion that Azam Khan is a thorn, difficult to deal with, and therefore they are now trying to bring you back?
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, situation is exactly the same. Somebody is hurling a stone at me, and as a reactionary, I have fallen in that trap. I reacted, and things went haywire. Now I am a matured man. Now I am being provoked by people close to Mulayam Singhji to react. No, I will not take any names. If I will react today that somebody gave a statement yesterday like this, if I say something about that particular person,
Ram Gopal Yadav,
anybody, I am not naming. Don't put words in my mouth. So you will go and your anchor will go or somebody will go and say that Mr. Amar Singh has said. No reaction. Because I am
not. No, but you can't possibly come back to the same party where Azam Khan is such a strong force.
I am concerned with Mulayam Singh, Shivpal and Akhilesh. Three of them were more than cordial to me. I had 2 breakfasts this morning. Breakfast number 1 at Shivpal's residence. Breakfast number 2 in presence of Mulayam Singh and Akhilesh in their house. It is enough for creating a stomachache for many adversaries of mine. Let them suffer this. Good luck.
No, so just to try and understand what happens next. You've already made it very clear that the past animosity is all forgotten. You've called them snakes in the past. You've said that the Samajwadi party is a Yadav Mahasabha. You're saying the 6 people who run the Samajwadi party. You've been very scathing in your criticism. So all that is forgotten?
No, yes, sir. Let me tell you one thing. Great thing I have not said.
Of course you did.
No, of course I didn't.
I personally feel that Kalyan Singh is better than Mulayam Singh.
Absolutely
at least people
not.
like, I have a quote, PTI 11 February 2011, at least people like Kalyan and Baz Thackeray openly attack Muslims. These people are less dangerous than those secular leaders who say they are with Muslims but stack them in the back. Who is more dangerous? The enemy who's visible or the one who's like a green snake in the grass? This is Amar Singh.
No.
You might have forgotten, we haven't forgotten.
No. If you have got any visual where I have said this, I will accept this. That's the deal. Go in your archive. I know what you people are capable of doing. Amar Singh then and Amar Singh now. So far as other comments are, I stand by. I am an honorable man. If I will be tortured for no rhyme or reason, you expect me not to scream and shout? If again I will be tortured, I will scream and shout. Because I don't have any particular desire, particular political ambition. For me, relation is and will remain always more important than any power. I am not like many others who profess to be close family friend, and for the sake of one Rajya Sabha tenure, they dumped me. So I am not like that. I will any day prefer to have cordial relationship with Mulayam Singh ji, Akhilesh and Shivpal than to have a Rajya Sabha term.
Do you think that because you are not very strongly opposed to Modi, because law and order in Uttar Pradesh is...
I am not at all opposed to Modi.
You're not at all opposed?
Not at all opposed.
You think he's doing a good job?
Huh?
You think he's doing a good job as Prime Minister?
As a Prime Minister, I liked his statement from the rampart of Red Fort. I liked Modi's statement when he said that there are walls within walls, and insider I am feeling, and if it is difficult to make a new house, maintain an old house, it is better to break.
No, but here's the point I'm making. Because you are not opposed to Modi, because law and order in Uttar Pradesh is a mess, because investment is not coming into Uttar Pradesh. Here's my question, sir.
Listen to me first.
Okay.
I am opposed to the thought behind Modi that says that we will aggressively push Hindutva agenda. Because in a country like ours, the inclusive politics will be usual. Eventually, it will be recognized. But Modi as an administrator, even Rajiv Gandhi Foundation awarded him. Even Commerce Ministry awarded, Commerce Ministry of UPA too awarded Modi. Modi is a decisive character. Modi is a good communicator. The blend of Advani's determination, managerial skill of Pramod Mahajan, and oratorial skill of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, all are imbibed in one person after a long spell of time. You can't deny that.
Here's my question. Because you are not opposed to Modi, because law and order in Uttar Pradesh is a mess, because investment is not coming in under Akhilesh Raj, is that why the ultimate Delhi fixer is being brought back to the Samajwadi party?
There was no fixing arrangement was made this morning, and there was no such discussion. And politics, news can be manipulated, news can be programmed, news can be planted, but politics cannot be fixed. It remains unfixed because volatility of politics is so lethal that राजनीति का खेल अभूतपूर्व, कभी तुम भूतपूर्व, कभी हम भूतपूर्व.
And now what's in the past is coming back, smashing into the present and the future. Mr. Amar Singh, thank you very much for speaking to us today. Thank you.